no, absolutely. The machine will do whatever we want it to do, and then we have to decide on the price. Stuff like that. But I don't think she'd like to be a vet, but that's her big ask. So I think the teacher is more in her scope.
Now open for Airclub Silver and Platinum and Call Street members and guests who have purchased priority boarding today. Please board now at your leisure using priority boarding lane at gate C. Please have your passports open on the picture page together with your boarding passes ready for inspection here at the gate. Thank you.
All closed up, ready to go in the next couple of minutes. About a 15-minute taxi out to the easterly facing runway, 1 airborne. Flight time today, 3 hours and 55 minutes. It's CS2 Lanzarote. A little bit of turbulence forecasted, so as usual, keep an eye on the seatbelt sign. Once we get up to cruising altitude, we'll talk to you again about the route and an updated time of arrival. And I hope you'll come to see it. Wish you a very pleasant flight. Thank you.
Approximately 3 hours and 55 minutes. My name is Devon and I'm your senior cabin crew on board. And along with my team, we're here to look after your comfort and safety in the cabin on board today's flight to Lanzarote. In preparation for departure, please check that your seatbelt is securely fastened, your tabletop is stowed, and your seat is in the fully upright position with the armrest down. All window blinds must be open. If there is a vacant seat next to you, it must also be completely empty for takeoff. Smoking on board, including the use of electronic cigarettes, is illegal and prohibited. The lavatories are fitted with smoke alarms, and it is an offence to tamper with these alarms or to remove any other safety equipment, such as seatbelts or life jackets from the aircraft. Please be advised that failing to comply with these regulations may result in prosecution. Please ensure all personal electronic equipment, including mobile phones and tablet devices, have now been switched to flight safe or the equivalent airplane mode now. Flight safe mode may be utilised throughout the flight. Laptops and large or portable electronic buckle cover. There are 8 emergency exits on board, all of which are clearly marked with red and white exit signs. Floor path lighting will guide you to the exits in poor visibility. There are 2 doors at the front of the cabin, one on the left and one on the right. 2 doors at the back of the cabin, one on the left and one on the right. And in the centre of the cabin at rows 12 and 13, there are 4 overwing window exits, 2 on the left and 2 on the right. Please take time to note the exit nearest to you, bearing in mind your nearest usable exit may be behind you. If you do need to use one of these exits in an emergency, leave all cabin baggage behind you and make your way to the nearest exit. If the cabin pressure fails, an oxygen mask will be lowered automatically in front of you. Should this happen, stay in your seat, pull the mask down fully, cover your mouth and nose with the mask and secure it with the elastic strap and breathe normally. You must put on your own mask first before attending to children or other passengers. There is a life jacket in a package under every seat. If instructed by the crew to use this, you should take the jacket from its package and place it over your head. The long strap should be wrapped around the waist to the front, zipped, and pulled tightly. You inflate the life jacket by pulling down sharply on the round tag hanging below the jacket in front, and it may also be inflated by blowing through the rubber tube. Jackets must only be inflated once outside the aircraft, as to do otherwise would impede your exit. Finally, there is a safety information card in the seat pocket in front of you. This card contains important safety information. Please study it carefully before departure. We thank you for your attention. The cabin crew now coming to the cabin to complete a final safety check.
It seems to have slowed all the movements on the apron and the taxiways down a little bit, so it looks like we'll be here for another 5 minutes or so before we get going. Sorry about this, we'll get you on the way as soon as we can.
and cause injury to you or another guest. There are 3 toilets on board the aircraft. They're located one here at the front and 2 at the back of the aircraft, all of which are equipped with baby changing facilities. In the bottom of your head, you'll find a call bell, a reading light, and a fresh air vent. And in the seat pocket in front of you, you'll find a copy of a travel magazine, Cara. This is yours to take away with you if you wish. We also have copies of today's Sunday Independent available for purchase as you come through the cabin. Once we level off, officially commence our BS service, we carry a wide range of sandwiches, crisps, chocolates, snacks, hot and cold drinks, and a full bar. Details and prices can be found in the BS magazine in the seat pocket, and we will be happy to assist you as you make your choice. We accept euros, sterling, US, and Canadian dollars, along with most major credit and debit cards. And enjoy your flight, and if there's anything that we can do to make your flight more comfortable, please do not hesitate to call on one of us.
Atlantic track then well to the west of the Bay of Biscay off the western coast of France, making landfall again near Santiago in the northwestern corner of Spain before we route down the western Portuguese coast. We're a couple of hundred miles off the Moroccan coast now, off our left-hand side as we head on towards the Canary Islands. We're doing our best to make up as much time as we can. Quite lengthy delays getting away from Dublin this morning, but hopefully to be touching down just a little over an hour's time from now, just shortly before 11 local time. The Canaries in the same time zone as back home in Ireland. Best conditions at the moment in the cruise. Hopefully that will continue for the remainder of the flight, and a very pleasant day in Lanzarote. The last report, 21 degrees Celsius expected rise, about 22 or 23 degrees just after lunch today, which should be a pleasant day ahead. Just some very high level scattered cloud cover, no wind, 40 degrees. So we hope you enjoyed the flight with us today. We do appreciate you choosing to fly with us. Once again, on behalf of all of us, apologies for the late arrival of your flight into Lanzarote this morning. We do hope it doesn't cause you too much inconvenience. We do look forward to seeing you on board again in the very near future. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have now begun our initial descent into Lanzarote. In preparation for landing, please return to your seat and ensure your cabin baggage is stowed securely either in the overhead lockers or well underneath the seat in front of you. If you're seated in our emergency exit rows or the first row of the cabin, please restow any baggage that you may have taken down during the flight. All portable electronic devices, including mobile phones and tablet devices, must be returned to flight safe mode, and all laptops and larger electronic devices must now be powered off and stowed securely. Once again, all large overhead noise cancellation headphones must be completely removed. Only earbud type earphones are permitted for landing. Please stow your tabletop, ensure your seat back is in a fully upright position with the armrests down, and all window blinds should be open. In order to comply with safety regulations, cabin crew will now come through the cabin to complete a final check of the cabin. Please have any items that you wish to dispose of ready for collection. girls, you are all very welcome to Lanzarote. The local time here is just gone 5 minutes past 12. For your safety, please remain with your seatbelt fastened until the aircraft has arrived on stand and the fasten seatbelt sign has been switched off. As we have not yet cleared all active runways, please do not turn on your mobile phone until the captain has given the appropriate signal. Please ensure that you take all your personal belongings with you, including any reading materials, phones, passports, wallets that you may have brought on board. Remember to check the overhead locker and the seat pocket in front of you. Take care when opening the overhead lockers, as the items may have moved around throughout the flight and may cause injury to you or another passenger. For any guests with buggies or strollers, these will be available on the baggage carousel. We thank you for flying with Aer Lingus this afternoon. It has been our pleasure looking after you. You will always find our best prices on flights, car hire, hotels and travel insurance on our website. Buy your tickets and check in online at airlingus.com. We look forward to welcoming you on board very soon in the near future. Turbina mahagad acorda si hash Aer Lingus new top still of incoming Thursday Jasagun. Slana Kasana Say Live Galera. Bye, thank you, and we wish you a very safe and enjoyable trip to Lanzarote.